All right. I'm Stu from Pace, and I'm with Beau from Asics today, and we're lucky enough to have some demo pairs of the Superblast 2, which is obviously definitely one of Asics' most anticipated releases, I think. I guess first thoughts on the shoe, having both run in it once so far, and then we'll take it out for another run. But I guess straight off the bat, Superblast 2, there's a few updates.
Yeah.
Let's go through what's new, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the big three would be the engineered woven upper. So you'll notice it's a bit different from the one in that it's sort of got a bit more of a socky feel.
Yep.
And the idea behind that is it's a bit more breathable, a bit more lightweight, and definitely more comfortable, which you were saying before.
Yeah.
I found that as well. Then you go into the new midsole material. So that's now Flight Foam Blast Turbo Plus.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. So Flight Foam Blast, small little outsole piece, I guess, or like the lower part of the midsole.
Yeah.
FF Turbo Plus, the majority of it.
Exactly, and that is different from the one. So the Plus is that extra, little bit more lightweight and a little bit more bounce, essentially.
Yep. Unreal. Yep.
And then we move on to the outsole. So you notice that is different. We've got the hybrid Asics grip now, which is definitely noticeably better than the number one for sure. And you'll notice
durability, you reckon, like a bit better?
Definitely more durable, and I think just like that bit more grippy, especially when I was cornering on that first run. Like you're probably thinking the same thing. One
of the things I noticed with the first version of the Superblast was like after having, I don't know, 500 Ks in it, like the grip is what's showing wear, because the shoe itself looks good and it still actually feels pretty good, but it's I guess the wear on the outsole, which is probably what's making me want to replace it.
Yeah.
I guess having a little bit harder wearing outsole would be nice.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to push them a little bit further. Superblast is one of those shoes you can though, I think. You know what I mean? Because it just sort of feels so good. But to be fair, having said that, putting a fresh pair on, you feel that pop in it again.
Yeah. Oh mate, it was just it was a good feeling.
Yeah.
Straight out of the box into a nice Sunday long run. So
I reckon like the update. So the first one was so good. You know what I mean? And people love it. I haven't heard a bad word about Superblast. So the things I really like about the tweaks to the second version are when I put it on, I didn't really, the differences or the updates are there, but they don't necessarily feel all that different, which is great. So I put it on, it felt super light. The upper, we were just chatting about this before when we both ran on Sunday in it, and it was like the thought didn't cross my mind of like putting on a brand new pair of shoes and doing a longish run in it. I didn't once think like this could be a bad idea. I was so confident in how comfortable it would be that it didn't cross my mind. So that's probably saying a lot for the Superblast, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, the upper itself felt so good. You know what I mean? I wasn't even too aware of what the updates were. I knew it was a new foam and it was going to feel a bit softer probably. But like obviously visually it looks a little bit different, but so you can kind of tell the upper's different, but I wasn't too sure what the changes were, but it was so comfortable.
I think the key is that we didn't want to update it too much because the one was so good. So I think
just smart.
We've just nailed it in terms of like the areas that we could improve, we did, and we just improved that little bit where the shoe's not changed dramatically, but it's just changed perfectly in those those three key areas essentially.
So I mean, if you've liked the Superblast 1, you'll love the Superblast 2. Couple of I think the scarcity of the product will remain, which is good and bad. It's like it means the market's not be flooded with it, but it's not going to be an easy shoe to get. The launch date on this is July 5th. Okay, so it's coming right up.
Yeah.
And also this colorway is part of their Celebration of Sport.
So that'll be part of the pack. That also includes KO, Nimbus, Speed, Blast as well.
Cool. Which is what your athletes will be running in.
Yeah, there will be a few in the Olympics. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah. Be pumped to see them out there in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think we've probably covered the key updates: the upper, the foam, and the outsole. It's probably time to put it on and go for a little chopping, I think.
Beauty, mate. Still do it.
All right, we're on the run now. Feels good. Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah, that's kind of my first impression, is just how comfortable they are.
Yeah.
And even straight out of the box, you can just put them on and run. But I had the same feeling in the Superblast, the first version, how like stable it was.
Yeah.
For one, because it's quite wide lasted. So my feeling that I get initially is like, it's soft, it's light, it's stable. Because of the foam, it just has this nice amount of bounce in it.
Absolutely, mate, yeah.
Which is why it's so unique, I think.
It doesn't really feel much different to the one for me. It might just be
I agree.
a tiny bit more soft.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's lost any energy return.
Even the softness doesn't really, I don't think it's that noticeable.
Nah.
But it is just comfy. Nice to just get rolling in. In terms of like who it's for, it's almost for anybody really. But like, I guess it just plays into different categories for any runner, as in like, I'll put it on a Sunday and do like a nice long running because it's comfy.
Yep.
Feels good, feels fast when you want it to.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I really like it. But last year, when the Superblast 1 came out, we did the half marathon in it.
Yeah.
And raced in it, and it felt fantastic. So
yeah, for sure.
It could be like such a good race day shoe as well.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it the other day. I've been using it for a lot of my tempo sessions.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome. And I think I'm gonna wear it for my first marathon in Sydney.
Yeah, I'd say good. I think that's a great call.
Yeah, because I just
got a little bit more forgiveness in it.
A bit more forgiving, a bit more stable, and you don't feel destroyed after you run those extra long runs in it.
Yeah.
Whereas with those carbon plates, you sort of can hurt you a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
So
they feel fantastic for the first part of it. As soon as you start to fatigue, the plate can like really dash up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess other important features, price hasn't changed, which is unreal.
Yep.
Kind of sets the standard for this category of shoe, I think.
Yep. Still an 8mm drop, 45.5, 37.5.
Yeah.
Stack height overall.
Yeah, which is a fair bit of volume under your foot, but given it's so light, it doesn't feel like a real lot of shoe there.
Yeah. It comes in slightly lighter as well. I think the size 9 men's is 249 grams, so
a little lighter. It's pretty good for
a lot of shoe.
Yeah, for that, like at that weight. Like, let's say you're a newbie to running, it'll still slot in well, right?
Oh, for sure. I think that's what's so good about it, because if you're just starting out and you want to sort of dip your toe into something a bit more
poppy,
fun, bouncy, poppy, it's such an easy shoe to slot straight into, and you can use it, as I was saying, anything from a long run to your tempos.
Yeah, you could do workouts in it.
As I was saying, straight into a marathon as well. So
yeah,
I think that versatility is key.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I really like that it's unplated.
Yes.
There's a lot of chat now about trying to find shoes to do workouts in and run in like midweek, which aren't plated. So this kind of just fits the bill so well, because there's a lot of super trainers out there which are still plated, whether it's plastic or carbon, which is great. They're awesome shoes, but having the unplated option, I really like that.
Yeah, I think it's critical actually, just to have something different that's not going to destroy your legs or.
Yeah, you can feel good about doing like a lot of your runs in it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the big problems is I gravitate towards the Superblast for like a lot of different runs, but I know I just want to save it for like one type of run, but
it's hard.
I'm like, it'll do that well, it'll do that well.
It's impossible.
Yeah. Maybe just multiple pairs of Superblast is the answer.
You have your long run Superblast, your tempo one.
Yeah, true.
These are race day for sure.
Overall, it's just like a minor improvement on what was already such a good shoe.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think Asics are onto a winner.
That's it.
Still onto a winner.
That's it.
It's good.
Keen to clock up a few more Ks in it.
Yep, absolutely.